Oh my god, my English test result! Let's check the grammar section. My grammar is so good. What? Failed? What were my mistakes? Oh, simple mistakes. Let's learn grammar by looking at very common mistakes. Hello, my name is Maddie from POC English, and in this lesson we are going to look at 5 very common mistakes. So let's begin with number 1. Look at this sentence. What is the problem? In English, some word pairs are always fixed, and you have to respect the order. You have to use them in the exact same order. For example, salt and pepper. We always say salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper.
Nobody says pepper and salt. It's always salt and pepper. These are called binomial pairs, which means a pair of words which are always fixed. The order is fixed. Let's look at a few other examples. Bread and butter. Bread and butter. It's not butter and bread. Bread and butter. Or knife and fork. Not fork and knife.
Do her way around a knife and a fork.
Or cup and saucer. Cup and saucer, not saucer and cup. Or another one, black and white. Black and white, not white and black. Or one more, thunder and lightning. Thunder and lightning. Now listen up. You always have to respect the order and say salt and pepper. But if you say pepper and salt, if you use the opposite order, it's not wrong. People will understand what you're talking about. Pepper and salt? Huh? What? No, that's pepper and salt. Okay. But it sounds weird. It sounds not natural. So let's take a look again at this sentence. Could I have some butter and bread? What's the mistake? Could I have some bread and butter? Excellent. Common mistake number 2. Look at this sentence. What's wrong with it? He doesn't smoke and drink. One question. Look at the verb. Is it positive or negative? It's negative, right? He doesn't smoke. When you have a negative verb and you want to talk about 2 things, use or, not and. For example, we weren't comfortable or happy. We weren't, it's a negative sentence. We weren't comfortable or happy, not comfortable and happy. But if it's a positive sentence, go with and. We were comfortable and happy. So for a negative verb, use or. For a positive verb, use and. Now, let's look again at this sentence. He doesn't smoke and drink. He doesn't smoke or drink. Bravo! Here is a longer sentence. The project wasn't successful in economic terms and in political terms. What's wrong with this sentence? Similar to the previous one, the verb here is negative. It wasn't successful. So instead of and, you should say or. The project wasn't successful in economic terms or in political terms. But there is one more thing I want to talk about regarding this sentence. One use of conjunctions such as and or is to avoid repetition and make simpler and more clear sentence structures. Look at the sentence again. In economic terms or in political terms. In terms has been repeated 2 times. So instead of repeating it twice, I can make the sentence shorter in this way. The project wasn't successful in economic or political terms. So 2 points. Avoid repetition using conjunctions and or. Use and for positive verbs or for negative verbs when you are talking about 2 things. Common mistake number 4. Look at this sentence. What's wrong with it? Both he can borrow the bike and he can use the car? What's wrong? Now listen carefully because I am going to tell you everything you need to know about the word both. We use both in balanced structures. What? Balanced structures? What is it? Well, both beep and beep. Now, a balanced structure would have a both noun and noun. For example, I spoke to both the director and the secretary. I spoke to both the director and the secretary. The director is a noun. The secretary is a noun. So this is a balanced structure. Two nouns, both noun and noun. You can also say both verb and verb. For example, she both dances and sings. She both dances and sings. Dances, verb. Sings, verb. Both verb and verb. This is a balanced structure. Or you can also say both adjective and adjective. For example, she is both pretty and clever. She is both pretty and clever. Pretty is an adjective, clever is an adjective. Both adjective and adjective. Again, this is a balanced structure. So if you have a balanced structure, use both. What about unbalanced structures like both noun and verb, both adjective and noun? What about those? Well, those are also common, but some people avoid using them. Therefore, it is not wrong. For example, she both dances and she sings. She both dances and she sings. Both dances. Dance is a verb, right? And she sings. It's not a verb. This is a full sentence. It is a full clause. So it's okay. You can use it. But, a very important but, you cannot use both before a full clause. Look at this sentence. Both she dances and she sings. Both she dances. Both plus a full clause. Both she dances. This is wrong. You cannot use both before a full clause. You can use it before an adjective, before a verb, before a noun, but not before a full clause. Now, let's have another look at this sentence. What is wrong with it? Both he can borrow the bike and he can use the car. Both he can borrow. Both before a full clause. No. You can say he can both borrow the bike and use the car. That is correct. And common mistake, number 5, the last common mistake. Before getting to the last common mistake, do you want to have the full list of these common mistakes with their example sentences? Completely explained in one single PDF file? You simply have to give me your email address and I will send it to you. But how? Go to the description of this video. There is a link to my website, pocenglish.com. Click on the link, go to my website, type in your email address, and click subscribe. You will receive the PDF of the summary of this lesson and every other videos when I post them on YouTube for free. Don't miss this chance. And common mistake number 5, look at this sentence. Although she was tired, but she went to work. What's wrong with it? In this sentence, there is a but and there is an although. But and although are conjunctions. They link two sentences together. But the point is, you should only use one of them in a sentence, not two of them together. No. So you should use either of the two. Although she was tired, she went to work. She was tired, but she went to work. Not together. You don't say, although she was tired, but she went to work. Only one of them. Now, I've got a challenge for you. Look at this sentence. Because I liked him, so I tried to help him. Listen carefully. Because I liked him, so I tried to help him. 2 questions. What is wrong with this sentence? And what is the correct form of this sentence? This is your challenge, so let me know in the comments below. Bye-bye.